Hey guys, this is Mr. Waits here, and we got a little STEM activity we're going to do here with some eggs because we know that Easter is quickly approaching. So we thought about some activities that we were going to do, and this is some simple stuff you should have at home, and you can actually do it for yourself. So we're going to do this, and we're going to start it today, but we're going to start talking about eggs because eggs have a barrier on the outside of them, and we call it a shell. But the shell is made out of calcium. And the calcium in the shell is actually coated. Any of y'all ever boiled eggs? Underneath there's a membrane that goes between the shell and the actual egg. That is called a semi-permeable membrane, meaning it allows some stuff in and some stuff not. So we're going to see what happens with these eggs when we put them in a glass with some vinegar. And this is just basic vinegar you can buy anywhere at the store, or your mom or dad probably has some in the pantry. So this is very acidic vinegar, and we're going to put it in the cup first, and I'm going to show you what happens. And this is going to take some time, but it is very interesting. So all we're going to do is just pour some vinegar in, just enough to cover the egg, and we're going to do 2 here. All right, so we got enough vinegar to cover up both the eggs. And in one of them, I'm going to add just some basic food coloring, kind of dye the water. Okay, just enough. Any color is fine. It doesn't matter which color you do. So all we're going to do is take the egg. We're going to drop it in the vinegar. Okay, just want to make sure I don't crack it. And then the second one in the one with the food color. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have to wait 48 to 72 hours. That's 2 to 3 days. And we're going to see what happens. So when we come back, you'll see what happens to the egg. All right, we have a little update here. I wanted you to see what's actually happening. After a little bit of time has passed, you can actually look in and zoom in and get a little closer with the camera there, and you can actually see the chemical reaction starting to occur with all these bubbles that are occurring with the shell, between the shell, outside shell, and the vinegar, which is the calcium in the vinegar. So we're going to see what happens, though, over some time. All right, it's Mr. Waits back again. It's been at least 72 hours since we started with these eggs, and we had them in the vinegar. And the shell now, as you can see, is now completely gone. There is nothing left but the semi-permeable membrane and the actual yolk on the inside with the white of the egg too. And what's really cool about this is that they become rubbery and they bounce. And you can see that they become really, really solid, but at the same time, on the inside, if you bust this, it will make a mess. The liquid is on the inside. It's just the membrane is now protecting it. So instead of a hard shell, you now have a soft membrane protecting the egg on the inside. Now, one thing that I did wrong, and even teachers mess up, I put too much dye. So this one won't work as well. It'll bounce just fine and play, but what's really cool about these eggs is if you do it just right, you'll notice that the egg starts to glow when you put it in a flashlight. And you can actually start to see the yolk on the inside of it, and it glows. So it's a really cool experiment for you to try at home. So even if you don't try it, it's pretty cool to see. But like I said, they will bust. Okay, so hope you enjoyed.